The Arts and Culture Award is given to a youth who demonstrates passion for arts and culture, including music, theater, dance, film, or visual arts. The nominee is committed to helping others understand the importance of the arts community through acts like mentoring, teaching, and raising awareness.
The Harry and Martha Cohen Foundation is a long supporter of the arts in Calgary, and as such it was a natural for the foundation to support YODA's Arts and Culture Award. The founders of the foundation, Drs. Harry and Martha Cohen, were strong supporters and patrons of the arts. And the family, the board, the members and supporters of the foundation would be very proud of all the nominees today. So congratulations to the nominees. You are what makes art so special in the city of Calgary.
Before Kate, sometimes the best a young musician in Calgary could hope for a performance space was the annual recital or school variety night. Today, the opportunities for youth now include the public and community spaces where professionals play. This brings the youth voice right into the creative and public streets where music lives every day. Kate is a passionate young musician who cares deeply about the possibilities around youth and music. She's been performing successfully in Calgary since her very early years, and now is very much in demand as a local artist. She's been a fireball in the community, getting the Blues Can, the Ironwood, and the Gravity Cafe to host Yo Mama events that now provide a space for youth to perform. I've described her as a young woman in 2017 who's got the voice and the soul of a soul singer, jazz singer in the 1920s. I mean, she's just all about the music, and she's good at what she does. All my life, it's usually been about adults who come up with an idea to do something for the kids. And with me, it was an idea to do something for music, and this kid in the audience saying, "Hey, mister, what's this music mile gonna do for young people?" I said, "I don't know. What do you think?" And she says, "I'll get back to you." And a year later, she comes back with a fully formed notion of creating a Young Musicians of Music Mile Alliance, Yo Mama. She says, "I'm gonna create this Yo Mama thing," and she did it. What she's done is two things. She's created a space where things can happen for young people musically. And secondly, she's willing to share that space and not just become the big leader. She's saying, "Well, help me and let's do this together." Really important insight, I think, for a young person.
Ian was a shy, reserved youngster with autism when he was 8 years old when we first met. He is passionate about film, mostly about the production aspects. He has been in the Autism Asperger's Friendship Society's movie project for 6 years, and in that time has developed an incredible skill set. Last year, he directed his own film for the first time, and over the past year, he has become the main editor for almost every video asset our organization creates. To see him now directing up to 12 other youth on the spectrum on a film set is remarkable. He has become an independent young man and attributes much of his empowerment to the value he feels when directing, writing, and editing films with AFS. Ian has become a role model for many of the youth here as they see the level he's working at and are inspired by his continued success. He's one of our youth and has really come that full circle of entering our program, coming in for support, and now he's, as a 16-year-old, has come to the level of giving support to others. And when Ian shares that he was once that nervous 8-year-old, and now he's there directing the films and writing them and editing them, and so he really serves as an inspiration for a lot of our youth. For us, it was important to nominate some of our youth, and Ian specifically, outside that autism bubble. Because I think sometimes whether it's disabilities or whatever, you get caught inside the bubble of that world. And Ian, regardless of the autism spectrum or not, or whatever, he's just a very talented, passionate, committed young man. And so I think it was important just for him to, the nomination side, very important to let him know that it's going just beyond being a role model for a few youth at AFS or here or there. He's making an impact across, and ideally for somebody can be nominated, again, inspire others through that. And I think it's just a chance for us to recognize the great work he's doing, because he's not an employee of ours yet, and he's not doesn't get some of those compensation and feedback that a lot of us get as adults. And I think he really just deserves some recognition for what he's been doing.
When she was young, Emily noticed that there were very few clubs for young writers to share their ideas and receive instructions from more experienced writers in the field. This motivated her to create RIO, or the Reality is Optional Kids Writing Club. RIO and now its associated programs help provide both a learning environment and a sanctuary for youth who are interested in art, poetry, comics, and writing. Fellow creative youth get together to express their creativity, meet other like-minded people, and receive instructions from those more experienced in these areas. Emily is an incredibly creative person whose very presence in a class helps to inspire ideas in other young writers. As an artist and writer herself, she is skilled at providing advice and encouragement to others with interest in art and writing. I think it's important to recognize her work because really Rio is something that's helped inspire so many kids to continue writing and continue developing their skills in the arts. I know firsthand because when I joined Rio, it was really an incredible experience meeting so many new people who had similar interests to me. She's just got this devotion to Rio and all of its programs. Like, there's never a class that I don't see her at. Even though I know that she's quite busy now being in high school and all, she still goes to pretty much everything and never really backs down, even when a new program is starting and it would take up more and more time. So it's just amazing to see how devoted she is.